Cathedral, a la Shmoop. For those of us blessed with the gift of vision, it's hard to imagine going through life without being able to see anything. And yet, some of us with 20/20 eyesight still walk into a surprising number of walls.
Ouch.
In Raymond Carver's short story, Cathedral, the narrator helps Robert, a blind man, to envision in his mind's eye what a cathedral looks like by allowing him to hold his hand while he draws one on a sheet of paper. Sounds like somebody was jonesing for a little physical contact.
Maybe later we can cuddle.
Okay, honestly, it was a pretty cool thing that he did. But we have to wonder, why a cathedral?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Since it's the title of the story, Carver must have put a lot of thought into it. What made him decide to choose this subject as his centerpiece instead of, say, a willow tree or a Waffle House? Naturally, the first thing that comes to mind is religion. The celebration and practice of a religion is, after all, what a cathedral is for. Was Carver insinuating that this activity was a religious experience?
Please go and let me know the answer to Shmoop's question.
You might certainly argue that it was for Robert, who, having never seen a cathedral, suddenly felt as if he could picture it perfectly. But it also might have been something of a spiritual awakening for the narrator, whose opinion of blind people seems to have changed in the process. It's going to be a while before he parks in a handicapped parking space again, huh? But then we think, if that was the case, why not just a church? Why did it have to be a cathedral? A cathedral is bigger and grander than any church. When you enter one, no matter your religious inclination, you can't help but be bowled over by its grandiose majesty. Was this Carver's idea of the most glorious man-made sight someone could witness? Maybe Robert was supposed to feel enveloped by his imaginary surroundings and overwhelmed by its size. Third possibility. Cathedrals are quiet, peaceful places. Is that the aspect Carver was focusing on? Both Robert and the narrator were in a sort of zen-like state when the drawing was finished. In the silence, each man experienced a revelation. Did they just need the world's volume button turned down for a few minutes so they could hear themselves think? What was the reason that Carver went with a cathedral? Was it a reflection of religious experiences, a place that inspires, or a hub away from the hubbub?
Can we cuddle now?